Peace, infinite waters diving deep. Once again, we're out here, we're in nature. How to make hard times something else, something totally different, something better. Because we just get slapped around the face so many times in the day. It's getting hard right now. We ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello? Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. We got a question that came in from someone who is going through a really difficult, rough patch. A lot of rough days. They don't feel there's any light at the end of the tunnel. They only feel a train is coming. And they want to know what to do about this. I get tons of questions. You got a question. Where's the best place to reach me? Instagram. DM me at Infinite Waters. Go to the website, ralphsmart.com. Those are the only places I got time to check the questions. Now, a lot of us, we're going through hard times right now. What makes hard times hard times? Hard times are hard times because they come out of the blue. You're just walking down the road and all of a sudden you got this massive problem weighing over you. It doesn't feel good. It's when you least expect. Also, you're not prepared. And this is at the most inconvenient time. So I was watching a video of this guy who's helping. He just found out his son was disabled. And it's so touching that he explains what he has to go through every single day. That sometimes is just smiling, but underneath it all, he's going through a lot of turmoil. All right, so I talk about becoming your greatest version. So I'm going to share with you what's helped me along my journey. But first of all, you got to understand what hard times actually do to you. You see, hard times make us vulnerable, right? Sometimes you feel, I'm so good. No, the universe will humble your ass. It will help you sit your ass down. So hard times make us really vulnerable. 7-day vegan challenge. Sometimes you've just found out the car's broke down. Your girlfriend left you. Your boyfriend left you. Can't pay the rent. What's behind me? Lemons. That's a good start. Instead of taking an alcohol shot, take a lemon and ginger and cayenne shot for the 7-day vegan challenge. Now, hard times make us vulnerable because we thought we were so mighty, yet we're faced with a situation which is really putting us at our paces. We're really being tried here. So that's the first thing hard times do to you before we get on to the solutions. The second thing is that hard times make you slow down. You might have been a cockroach on steroids, running really fast, but now it's time to slow down. And that is why it is so scary. You see, the hard times aren't hard themselves. It's how we see them, but more so how we react to any given situation we're in. We don't want to react to it in a kind of, oh, that's beautiful. No, because we ain't got time for that. But you see, hard times force you to put the brakes on. And that is why it can be frightening, because we're stepping into the unknown. The third thing hard times do to you is that it forces you to pay attention, right? A lot of us, we were so busy rushing around, we didn't really see what the hell was going on. So hard times make you pay attention to detail. They actually make you become more grateful for all the things you weren't grateful for to begin with. Hard times sometimes make you feel like you're being tried and tested, like you're on trial right now and it's not fun. Like all the odds are stacked against you. And lastly, hard times make you want to give up. Now, if that isn't enough, I don't know what is. I really don't. So here's what we do. This is how to make hard times something better. Let's start with the first thing that hard times do to you. Flip it around. Hard times make you vulnerable. Look, I've been in hard times. I've been hospitalized for a month. And that was a long time ago. But because of that, I was forced to become vulnerable. I was sitting there in a hospital. Not even the cat down the road was there. It was hard, real hard. But through that vulnerability, I found my strength. A lot of the times you might be in a situation you don't want to be in. Look, I'm a Pisces, and Pisces, we've got this joke among Pisces that a Pisces they'll break some bones and then they'll ask you, are you okay? Are you okay? Right? It forces you to be vulnerable. Now, a lot of us, we're so used to saying, I'm fine, I'm great. No, hard times will force you to say, actually, things aren't fine. Why? Because you won't be able to lie anymore. So through vulnerability, we often see vulnerability as being a massive weakness. No, vulnerability in actuality is where you find the pearls that lie within. You start to open up to people. And the more vulnerable you are, the more support you will have. Because this guy, he poured his heart out in the video and he got the money for his GoFundMe campaign, just like that, because he was vulnerable. But if he had said, well, I'm fine, it's great. No, he wouldn't have that. He wouldn't have had that support. So lay yourself bare. Be proud of it and realize there's nothing to be afraid of. There is no shame in being vulnerable. Slow motion that side with the lemon tree behind me. There is no shame in being vulnerable. Nothing to be ashamed of. Slowing down. Hard times force you to slow down. Hard times force you to slow down. How can we flip that around? What happens when you are slowing down? Now you can actually recharge. There's been times where my computers have blown up in front of me, I've spoken about, and I have no other option but to go into nature because everything is just falling apart. My clothes, my hair is falling out. No, it's not. It's not actually. But other stuff is falling out and everything is on the floor. Plates are on the floor. I didn't put them there. So the only other alternative for me is to get my ass into nature, to surrender, to release resistance, to stop holding on. Because sometimes holding on can actually do a lot more damage than letting go. It's that simple. So that's the good part. When you slow down, you can actually get a good night's sleep for once. Paying attention. Hard times force you to pay attention to certain stuff you don't want to take a look at. So once again, we flip this round. What's the benefits of paying attention? You see, all of those great things happening in your life that you just take for granted, you now realize, oh my gosh, I got a body. I actually woke up today. I can actually go for a walk. You see, all of these things, we just say, well, it's just normal. No, it's not. Hard times make you actually be grateful for a cup of chamomile tea, for actually eating an avocado, some acai. You're like, tastes so good. Because now you're paying attention. You're realizing that I got to be grateful for those things I was once taking for granted. Okay, hard times force you, they make you feel like you're being tried and tested right now. You're on trial. What benefits can we extract from this? Well, along my journey, there was a whole period where I just graduated. I was applying to different jobs. I thought, gosh, I'm always going to be in this situation. I thought I was being tried and tested. Now, here's where it gets real interesting. I had to actually extract a lesson from this period of my life where I was just applying for different jobs, feeling worthless, and in a really shoddy situation. What's the lesson learned from that whole experience in the past? It was that it's okay. You are exactly where you need to be. Oh, how cliche. The truth of the matter is that that's the truth. Because you see, we are living in what I call a conveyor belt lifestyle. We wake up, we go to work, we come home, we wake up, we go to work, we come home, we wake up, we go to work, we come home. So the lesson learned is that it's okay to not have everything you want right now. If you can focus on what you do have right now. We're searching for perfection, but you got to find perfection within yourself first. And that's what helped me to learn to be more patient, realize I can always learn something from this hardship I'm going through. And look, you don't have to always smile. I'm always smiling a lot of the times, but a lot of the times I'm pretty pissed off. So allow yourself to get frustrated. Allow yourself to become mad. Allow yourself to show some expression, to become sad, to feel whatever emotion you want to feel. You want to scream today? Well, go right ahead. But afterwards, just go and take a nap. And lastly, hard times we spoke of, they make you want to give up. I've been in situations where I just want to hang it up. I want to say, okay, enough's enough. What can we learn from this experience when we want to feel like quitting right now? You see, hard times come into our lives to teach us something. There are no accidents or coincidences. And that's why you never want to envy anybody, because everybody is going to get their fair share of hard times. And nobody knows when. How exciting. It's perspective. It's how you look at everything will change what these things are. Look at it like this. We talk a good talk. A lot of people say, become your greatest version. Do you know anybody that says that? So the universe always tests me on that. Oh, Ralph, you're making a video about this. Oh, we'll see if you really are who you say you are. Here's a little lesson for you, Ralph. What are you going to do? How are you going to react? So once again, this is a great opportunity to see what you're made of, to go to the next level. Because once again, the diamond is the diamond through pressure. And that is how it sparkles. So realize this hard time can be something even magnificent if you can learn to become an alchemist. Read The Alchemist, by the way, great book. But also realize it won't last forever. I don't care how long you feel it's going to last. I'm sorry, but it's just not going to last forever. And realize you've got support all around you. Look, if something was to happen to me, I know I got millions of deep divers who are going to lift me up and say, can I get a hello there? And it's going to feel fantastic. Laugh at yourself through hard times. Because once again, the worst thing you want to do is turn on yourself, blame yourself, start hitting yourself, start showing yourself more appreciation to see you're doing the best you can with everything you have. But there is support all around you if you can allow yourself to be vulnerable and ask for the help. There is nothing wrong in asking for help. So I got a question for you. Can I come to your house for some acai smoothies next week, Friday? I'm going through some hard times right now. Have a beautiful day. We're out here. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Infinite waters. Diving deep once again. Stay well. Stay healthy. Peace.